gotta get killed. Jesus, is that you?
Yes, I'll come back to you.
Let's go. So, we're gonna fill up the thingy. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, so here's my beaker filled with oil, and as you can see, there's literally nothing to it, just oil. So you think. So this is when I regret not getting gloves. Shut. Ready? Refraction is the bending of light as it passes from one transparent substance to another. The glass being used is Pyrex, which is a borosilicate glass. Pyrex glass has the same index of refraction as oil, which allows the light to travel through the same way. As you can see, once the oil fills up the cup, the light flows through the oil and glass the same way, making it unable to see the glass in the oil. I highly recommend not using this oil after the experiment, or tasting it. Also, oil is really hard to get off your hands, so don't play with it. So now we're outside because I have to scream. But ooh! A penny! If I get the cops called on me, physics. So the first video came out weird, maybe. So I have to do this again. Oh my god. Physics. Doppler effect can be described as the effect produced by a moving force of waves in which there is an apparent upward shift in frequency. As you can hear, the sound got louder once I ran closer to the source, but it immediately got softer when I ran past. Shh. Oh, wait. You dropped the brick? It just... I broke it. Okay. Shears are relevant. So, when you drop the brick, it just goes down. Impulse momentum theorem states that the impulse is equal to a change in momentum. When an object has a momentum and a force applied for an amount of time, the momentum can change to a new value. When the brick hits the ground, it went into a change in momentum, which is the final momentum minus its initial. Its final momentum is when it hits to the ground and comes to a stop, which is 0. Its initial momentum is what it had in the time of the collision. When dropping the brick on the padding, the momentum change will be the same when it comes to a stop. However, the difference is the amount of time the collision lasts. As you can see, the padding compresses from the brick and the collision lasts longer than dropping it directly on the ground. Just to add, that brick wasn't from my patio. So I'm not dead. So the only wrench I could find is this really rusty one. But she'll work. So we have the wrench on the water bottle. Fun. So I'm pushing it from here. Wait, lefty loosey, righty turn. Fail. So water bottle, and I'm pushing it from here, which is causing this to rotate. Look, it opened! That's so shookening. Torque is a measurement of how much force is being acted on an object, which causes the object to rotate. The pivot point in the demonstration will be the bottle cap, and the force is coming from the edge of the wrench where my hand is. While applying the force at the edge of the wrench, it spins around the pivot point, causing rotation, which then leads into the unscrewing of the water bottle cap. Also, apologies for the unfocused video. Oh well. Okay, ladies and gents, we are at golf course in Seaside because that almost hit me in the head. Is that some physics doll? I don't know. And I think golfing has to do with physics. I'm gonna look it up later, but why not just get the footage now instead of regretting not getting it? Oh. Ha! You suck. Conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can change from one form to another. As you can see, the golf club has potential energy, and once the club hits the golf ball, it transfers some of the energy into the ball, causing it to move. So now I have to wait till my sister comes up so we can go to the park, so I can use her as a test dummy. Oh, update! My sister's home from school, so we're going to the park. Yay! Well, and actually, I don't know, parking somewhere, we wouldn't be in this predicament. You good? No, I'm not good. Newton's second law, also known as force equals mass times acceleration, basically states that a smaller mass would need less force to go in acceleration, and a larger mass would need a greater force to go the same acceleration. You can't hear me very well in the video due to the wind, but as you can see, when I pushed both the stuffed animal and my test dummy, I mean sister, with the same force, the stuffed animal has a greater acceleration than my sister. In order to have the same acceleration, I would need to push my sister with a greater force. Maybe I can have Summer be in my video. Is that like creepy? Wait, where'd it go? The merry-go-round is gone! The whole reason we came to this park was for the merry-go-round! Dude! No! That's so upsetting. After a quick brief stop at my grandpa's house. Whoops. There we go. I finally figured out what to do for angular momentum. What? Oh. You'll see. Taking a break. Carter, say hi. Ow! Okay, never mind. A gallon of milk because we only have one weight. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is science. Physics. Here's the milk. Angular momentum is defined as the product of moment of inertia and angular velocity of an object. It states that the angular momentum of an object is conserved when no external torque is being applied to the object. It measures the rotational momentum of a rotating object. No, you have to put it out. Oh! While my sister is spinning, she extends her arms out while holding weights, causing her speed to decrease. Once she draws in her arms, her speed increases due to the moment of inertia decreasing. When her arms are closer to her body, her angular velocity must increase. Go pour yourself a glass of milk. You're weak. Mechanical energy is the energy that is possessed by an object due to its motion or due to its position. Mechanical energy can either be kinetic or potential. In this example, you can see that the car will take the chemical energy of the engine and produce energy and heat in order for it to run. Trees also relate to this as well. Trees take in radiant energy from the sun to make chemical energy that will soon be stored. Lamps take electrical energy to make radiant energy, which causes light and heat. Hairdryer takes the same electrical energy and turns it into mechanical energy to blow air and cause heat. Newton's first law states that an object in motion stays in motion and an object in rest stays in rest unless upon an unbalanced force. In the video, we have my friend Jimmy in a shopping cart. Both the cart and him have the same speed, but as they come up to the curb, the cart stops but Jimmy doesn't. This causes Jimmy to fly out and stay in motion. So, that's the end of the video. So, please stay tuned for next week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, put on that notification bell so you know when I post a video. And until next time. I'm dropping out.